Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. It must mean it's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waning gibbous moon under the sign of Sagittarius. This message is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Sag. What is, Holy Spirit, the intuitive message for Sagittarius today? Sag, high vibrating. That's you. As you expand, you're very open. That's just your nature. And Spirit says keep your vibration high and your intuition will stay sharp. So your vibration has a direct correlation with your intuition. It's helping you to keep that vibration high. Okay, Spirit, what else does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, wow, Knight of Swords. A message is coming in. It's like you need to be prepared for this message. There's a message coming in. It's exactly what you wanted. Spirit has heard your prayers, your affirmations. He has heard and seen you persevere like the Knight of Swords, moving towards what you want, unrelented. Yeah, unrelentingly. It's like you're just, this is good. And it didn't happen overnight. It took some time. But no matter how long it took, at the center of the reading is the Six of Swords. You managed to continue to go after what you wanted, to remain in peace, tranquility, to not be distracted this time. All of this is what's helping you keep your vibration high. All of your energy being focused on you and this Ace of Wands, what you truly desire. This is the passions of your heart we're talking about. That's where the true desire lies. I do see that focusing on the Six of Swords, some people are just now getting the courage and strength to walk away with the Eight of Cups, and that probably occurred in conjunction with the full moon in Scorpio. Death, transformation, Eight of Cups, walking away. It doesn't matter if you came into the reading after walking away. Yeah, because the full moon could have been the point of release, but you could be releasing right now. You could have only come to the realization under the full moon that it's time to release. Okay? Either way, in current energy, the most current energy is the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're committed to you going after what you want, listening to the desires of your heart. That is so connected with your intuition and your vibration. Six of Wands. Oh my goodness, this is such a spiritual reading, Sag. Really? Oh yes. Another Ace of Swords. So you have the Six of Wands. That's success, triumph. That's getting the recognition you deserve, Sag. Walking away from anything that doesn't serve you, anyone who no longer serves you, that's a huge success. For some of you, Spirit wants you to know there was a major change where you had to walk away from something, and you get blessed for that. You were blessed coming in and you're blessed going out. This is your last card. Right. We don't know how, but this free spirit of yours has managed to keep you afloat, and Spirit says, continue on. Temperance is here. Here you. I love it when we show up in our own reading. Temperance. Yes. Remaining balanced. Remaining patient. You know, when you are a chosen one, You learn to be patient and not idle, right? So much truth and clarity is at hand in terms of a blessing. I don't really need to know why Sag walked away. Tell me about these blessings, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. King of Wands. I feel like for a long time with the Knight of Pentacles, you may not have been able to walk away. Something held you back. Yeah. When the King of Wands is reversed, it could have been, I'm just thinking, promiscuous. That's the first word that came. You could have met a man or a woman who was promiscuous, and they distracted you for quite a long time. The king or queen reverse. First of all, they're mature, so they've been around the block a few times. They've done this a few times. But this is an energy that knows how to control, how to manipulate to get what they want. This is what you had to break free of, thus explaining the aces. Because when we do something about our challenges and not complain, but do what we're guided to do to get away from that energy, there's a blessing. And that is the waning gibbous moon. Right. After you walk away under the full moon, after you say no more, you remove yourself from that situation. You take your energy back, your focus, and you put that on yourself. It was difficult because this is like narcissistic energy. Oh, they are very arrogant, very much about their self, attention whores, defamation. They destroyed your character. They'll do anything. They're very powerful, very witty, very charming, good looking. They know how to draw you in, and then they ghost you. They leave you hanging. Wow. But through your intuition, keeping your vibration high, focusing on what you're committing yourself to, which is the desires of your heart. Right. Look at this. This is what the King or Queens of Wands reverse intentions were towards you. To leave you broke, busted, disgusted, without. To take away from you. To leave you lonely. You know, when you walk away from a narcissist, they don't want anybody else to have you. Oh, wow. Yes, I'm feeling like you're that type of energy, though, Sag. You can't be contained. You have to be free. Right. You're the archer. You are always looking ahead, visionary. And you meet somebody who's kind of like you, but their heart isn't like you. They have everything that you have, right? Except for they're using it for evil. Right? Yes, there's the moon. It came out crossing this. Because they present themselves very well, but you're not able to see, or it took you some time to see. It takes us all some time to see the real person, because when we meet us, we're always putting our best foot forward at that time. That's not the real you, right? So it took some time, or there's still also, I'm hearing, or more is more that you don't see. Pay attention. Eventually they'll show you who they are, for sure. People always do. But this cycle is over for you because you have a higher calling. You opened up with high vibration, and listening to your intuition is keeping you sharp. You ended with the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords is here. Sharp, very intentional. This person is respected. They're a great communicator. They're very strategic. They're also not afraid to ask for help. If they need more information, they seek it. Yeah, you completed this past task very well, and now you're prepared for the next step of your mission. What else, Spirit? Page of Wands. Didn't I say the next step in your mission? And the Page of Wands. You are Sagittarius. All about action. Moving on to the next. You know, when one situation and something very big, something very toxic is coming to an end. With the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like a battle between good and evil, I just heard. This is spiritual warfare at its finest. It's coming to an end. It's changing. There's a new beginning for you because you're moving on from this. You're supposed to be somewhere else. You're the wheel, right? Fate and destiny. So that's why the Page of Wands shows up. A cycle, a toxic cycle is ending and a new situation is beginning, upward and onward. You're freely allowing Spirit to guide you. Yes. What else, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles. Earthly energy, being down to earth, very grounded. The Queen of Pentacles, first of all, she's a queen. And she's respected because she helps others. She's given a lot, and to those who are given a lot, more is expected, but she gives it. That's why somebody was wishing the Five of Pentacles on her. Yeah, wish that she didn't have it like that. Because when you're under narcissistic energy and they want to control you and you're free, that's the word, and able to provide for yourself. You're the Nine of Pentacles. You're the Queen or King of Pentacles. Nobody can take from you, and it's permanent. You're resourceful. You're going to figure out another way. They don't like that about you, Sag, but it's too bad. That is you. I just see you being the epitome of you rising in your free spirit, moving on to the next, unencumbered, unafraid of taking that next step. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. There it is, the Five of Pentacles. No doubt that something was trying to be taken from you. Somebody was trying to hold you back, to make you feel lost, lack. And kings and queens, the Emperor, the Empress, we all feel that. Spirit says in this physical world, it's not going to be easy, right? But he has supplied us with everything that we need to overcome all of the plagues of the world. That's right. That's right. So I do see, maybe for a minute, for a time, you were going through some turbulent times where you didn't know if you would be able to get away or what would happen once you got away, or how this situation would be resolved. But with the moon here, you didn't have to know. You just had to have faith and keep walking. And you did. You know another thing about the Five of Pentacles? This is the Five of Pentacles traditional. If you look behind, there's a church there with stained glass windows, warmth. They could have easily gone in there for help, but they decided to do it alone. That's you. Free, unencumbered. Oh, I love this. Here you go. New people are getting ready to come into your circle. New things for celebration, a new reason to celebrate. Wow. Yeah. You take the lesson and you just continue to move. A great example of life, right? We're not here to stay in situations that keep us small, keep us restricted, bonded. No. Oof, didn't I say things are going to turn out the way they're supposed to? Especially ending with the Ace of Swords, right? That's all about justice, truth, clarity. Everything done in the dark comes out. It's about whatever wasn't right, it becomes right. Right. It's about karma, right? It's about receiving based on your actions, what you've done. So, you know, God is going to take care of this. And I think for those of you who figured that out under the full moon, like let go, let God, you really got it this full moon. Yeah. Justice. And then here's the card. The Tower. Sagittarius, the Tower. any remnants, anything that may not have been clear, there is no doubt that clarity comes in, truth. Whatever this narcissistic energy, this ace of, this king or queen of wands, rather, excuse me, was doing, it all comes out in the laundry, man, right? I'm telling you. So you didn't need to know, and you showed faith and you walked. And that's why you're getting more blessings. Wow, this is great. Keeping that vibration high in spite of what is going on around you. Like you didn't let that stop you from taking that step, from moving forward, to moving away from that situation. You left it in God's hands. We get blessed for that. Because when we try and control, we become them, right? It's not really even about that. Good. All right, I'm looking for, here they go, my romance angel cards, higher vibration in terms of love, moving towards who we love and what we love. That's what Sag is doing. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Right. When we commit to ourselves, everything around us changes. And you know, that's what love is. True love is. It's not about anything but the commitment, because you can't keep it. It's not real unless you're committed to each other. Yes, your life is definitely ascending. You do have the Hierophant, and you have, there's some type of engagement occurring. Yeah, wait a minute. It looks like he's putting something on her hand, right? I don't, what is this, Spirit? Why are you showing me a picture of a, they're definitely looking at their hands. Oh, Spirit says, forget the hands. Pay attention to how you're feeling, Sag. Pay attention to how you're feeling. That's how you're going to know. Absolutely. This higher vibration is going to have you in direct connection with your intuition. It's going to keep you sharp. It's going to do something in terms of how you feel, like you're ascending. So I think you're going to feel elated. This person is going to make you very happy. And you know you're a fire sign. Look at the passion. What? Yes, you heard me. Yeah, and we talked about the Ace of Wands really being the desires of your heart. So in terms of love, Spirit says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, which means you could be with somebody and your relationship is getting stronger, deeper. Or you could be finding somebody. Either way, your feelings are changing. They're real and worth exploring. Something about whoever separated from you or the separation. Maybe it just happened, right? The full moon was 2 days ago. So I would say it goes for a week and a half, maybe 2. But there's definitely a separation occurring. Some of you are making that separation happen right now, I'm being told, right? Some of you are doing the King of Swords due diligence in preparation, thinking about strategically, how is this going to work when I separate? Because if you're physically together and you're trying to create physical distance, there is preparation that needs to happen. Okay? Keep going if that's you. Because you're one of the ones where only a revelation, like God showed you a way out. He showed you a way out of a toxic situation, and now you're executing. Divine timing is at play. Absolutely. Divine is talking to you, saying your love, your life, you're worth it. Your intuition is telling you. Keep your vibration high. When, you know, those negative thoughts come in, you're not going to be successful when you leave this person. There's no one out there. You're too old. You don't have the money. All of that. No. Your job is to keep that vibration high. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can get through this. It's coming to an end. The world was here, right? When you start to say you're ready, because we have free will, and only in spirit will only interfere if we ask for help. I'm telling you, prayer. That's why it's so important. What else? Intuitively, divine protection. Some of you are trying to get away from a very demonic situation. It could be abuse. Verbal abuse is just as bad. Whatever it is, you're protected. When your intuition tells you something, God never tells us something and doesn't provide the way out. So remember, some of you need to hear right now that you are divinely protected. Trust each step of your intuition, each voice, each intuitive sign, right? Because God shows up many ways, but that feeling inside of you, you can't deny that, okay? That's for those of you going through a separation right now. You need to know that divine is right there, that you are protected. You are divinely protected. Okay. What else, Spirit? Tell me in terms of what? Sagittarius loves. What is the message, Holy Spirit? What does Sagittarius need to hear? In terms of what they love. Who? There is somebody. Your love life is ascending. Yeah. And it's worth waiting for. Pay attention to your feelings. This is why Spirit sent that word of protection. You are divinely protected because you feel trapped, stuck in your situation, like you don't have any options. Yeah. You know, sometimes Spirit does keep us in a situation for a lot of reasons. Maybe the plan that we thought or that we've come up with isn't good enough to succeed, and we have to add more to it. So more phases of the moon have to go around, right? More cycles have to come in, end, and begin. Okay, some of you feel like you're grinning and bearing it, like you're in a trap situation, and that's the negative thoughts that keep you. It sabotages you, because the Eight of Swords is entrapment, but it's our thoughts entrapping us. And it looks like there's no way out, but Spirit is telling you there is. It's about cut your way through this. Use some scissors to cut through the haze. This is about truth and clarity, right? Cutting through so that you can see. You're the Knight of Swords here. You're the Ace of Swords. You are the seeker of truth. I know what. You need to leave this current situation with this King of Wands reverse, this Queen of Wands reverse. You need to leave it. Some of you are in jobs that you need to leave, right? Or that you just left. You suddenly find yourself alone. Separation is on the horizon. Hey, it's okay. Endings are okay. We're just coming out of the full moon energy, so they're still occurring. And you have to separate. You have to end before you can begin something new. But something better is coming. Ending a job doesn't mean that your life is over. And some people think that. Instead of thinking, okay, what else can I do? Or praying on it. God, what do you have in store for me now? What does the next chapter of my life look like? Lead me. Guide me. Keep me away from foolishness. Let me focus on this now. Right? Right. Ending a job doesn't mean we're burning bridges. We're asking for grace, moving in grace. And then look what happens, Sag. the magic. Like, don't leave before the magic occurs, because the wheels are turning, the gears are aligning. Actually, you are coming up with new strategies, right? Your plans are getting ready to go into motion. It's like very creative, right? We're taking steps. We knew that with the Page of Wands. And you're unstoppable at this time. Old ways are outdated ways, and you're very close to Aquarius, Uranus. Innovation, technology, creative, that's what your mind is thinking of. A lot of thoughts around that. It's like catching one thought and pulling it down into the physical and taking action on that. Because there's a lot. There's a lot. I feel like a lot is there. You have a lot of options. Once you take that step, it's like it's a whole new world. And there's a lot. And your objective is to take 1, 2, as many as you can actually physically begin to work on, to create something. Testing ideas. Some of you are just starting. You're in a testing phase. But Spirit is saying the magic. So I said, don't leave before the magic. Don't give up until it happens. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit right now for you. Wow, Sag, I love that. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment if you believe the sky is the limit. I do. We can't think little. You know, our thoughts control so much. Learning that's part of your power. Learning how to control what goes on here. Right. It controls everything on the outside. Give me an angel number, Spirit, for Sag. Holy Spirit, angel number for Sag. Praying for your divine protection, high vibrations. Starting fresh, 1313. I couldn't make this up. This is what you're doing. Spirit sent me here to encourage you that you have everything that you need to make that happen, to meet your goals, to build new foundations. You're getting ready for some serious creative ventures. Communication's very important on this subject and many others. Communicating, articulating what the desires of your heart are as you are formulating something new. It is going to make you step out of your comfort zone, right? And courage is an important asset. You're about to create something meaningful, though. All your skills and talents are going to possibly be used here, like a lot. You're multi-talented, so I'm not surprised by that. This is about you building up your courage and your confidence and trust in your decisions. Because you're vibrating so high, everything's going to be trying to pull you down, because we are in spiritual warfare. We said that, right? But you're under divine protection, so the sky is the limit. 1313 in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until the next moon phase, namaste.